So Brian, thanks for coming here. We're at Rail World Wildlife Haven today, and in a nutshell, you guys are going to pick up the Wansford Station and move it to this place brick by brick. So just explain to us a little bit about the history and what's going to happen.
It's actually called the Wansford Road Station, but it's on the A47. But yeah, built in the crazy times of the Victorians when they were building railways everywhere for no apparent reason really. But if you look back in 1845, if you wanted to come to Peterborough, you'd get the Birmingham to London train, and then you would get off at Northampton and get the train to Peterborough. Stamford felt out they'd been missed out with the Victorian rail bonanza, and they wanted a station, they wanted a railway, so they ran one from Wansford to Stamford, and it went through across the A47 at Wansford Road. And it also went across a Cattle Creek bridge, which we've got here, which is right behind me in the Wildlife Haven at Rail World.
Explain to us, they're going to actually take the railway station apart brick by brick, and then move it and store it here, and then what are you going to do? You're going to rebuild it?
Thanks to National Highways having it all dismantled, and it's being brought to Peterborough and stored ready for assembly as our main entrance to the Nene Valley Railway and the Rail World Wildlife Haven. And
how long is this all going to take? Is it going to take quite a few weeks to take it apart?
Well, yeah, it's a big job really. Everything's got to be marked up, everything's got to be numbered and palleted, so it's brought over in a safe storage area, ready for assembly, and it's going to look absolutely brilliant. We're so pleased with it, and ironically that Cattle Creek bridge, we've got it as I mentioned in the Wildlife Haven, and it's going to be 300 metres away from the old station, which it was on the old original line, so it's absolutely incredible.
I'm Jack Ford, I'm site manager. Today we've got to the point in which we've took the roofs off of all three of the buildings. The main building roof will be off later on today. So next week we will be taking down the right hand side of the building itself to gain access to the platform at the back. Once we get to the platform, we'll start taking up the blue bricks. On the left hand side of the building behind me, we have found the old part of the roof, which we're removing the slates now, and we are also intending to take off the stone plinths and get them away from site as soon as possible.
So you're taking it down brick by brick and you're moving it to Rail World, Wildlife Haven.
Yeah.
How do you know how to put it back together?
What we do is the rubble stone in the middle of the building itself will be bagged into sizes. The coins which are on the corners of the buildings and around the windows are all numbered, and then so we obviously 1 to 10 or whatever it is to go back up in sequence. And there's plenty of photos been taken to go back to it.
And how long do you envisage the dismantling?
We've been given 8 weeks to take it down. We've got 6 weeks after this to complete it, which we're about roughly on target. So,
okay.
So yeah.
You're feeling good about it?
Yeah, but yeah, as long as the weather stays good, we should be fine. So.